Hey guys, how you doing? It's Sunday, the first Sunday of a brand new year, a brand spanking new year. So, how are you guys doing? Hopefully everybody's doing okay. I was a little worried about y'all. I haven't talked to you guys all year. Had to do it. Sorry, stupid, but had to be done. Hopefully you guys are doing good. I am doing a little bit of a new theme, if you could tell, looking around the border there. It's more of like an RPG with the map. I changed that up a little bit. Figured we could get that taken care of. Got Clint's dropped off his kill team box a while back, so you can probably, well, somewhere on there you might be able. The table behind me has got the terrain. Building all that, getting that taken care of, and having a little bit of fun. And that's what we're doing here today. So let me get this chat turned back on. Where to go? There we go. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the craziness that is a new year. Hopefully the new year brings about some new changes and things work out for y'all. But for me, it's just a matter of another day, another 50 cents or something like that. Something to that effect. But I did want to say, I do appreciate all you guys showing up over the year. Everybody that's come by to Mythos and Freak, your guys' group, awesomely supportive. To the guys at all the other groups that we follow, that's been really cool. It's been very nice to talk to you guys. Feel like I've been blessed, man, to get to know a lot of good people. There's a lot of you guys that have good hearts. You're good people, and that is the awesome thing. That is awesome. So, let's see here. So what I wanted to talk about was a few different things. So over the year, we kind of refined some things. This Sunday, we're just going to do just a regular show like we normally do. We're going to start doing, starting next weekend, we got some games lined up. So we're going to do Aeronautical Imperialis, which is a Warhammer game, and we're going to get that stuff up and going. And we're going to start having segments. So you guys can see, we're going to do more gaming that you guys can see on the YouTube channel, because it's just been hectic and crazy and hard to do, but that's being taken care of. So we're going to do that, get that done. There's quite a few games today. Me and Keegan went to the coffee shop. I put some pictures up in the group there. So we run through Aliens, Another Glorious Day in the Core, because it's another glorious damn day on this planet, right? So we did that. Me and Keegan you're getting ahead of yourself in the chat there, Keegan. I'll get there in a minute. But yeah, so we got killed even in the walkthrough with the game, because as I've said before, that Aliens game is cool, man. They swarm you. You better use your stuff correctly or you're done. And even if you do use your stuff correctly, you're just done. Yes, Keegan and Clinton, their new addiction is RC Cars and Trucks. So you have our other gamer page. It's RC Annex by Gamers with Coffee. Go join that if you want. If you want to learn about, remote controlled cars. If you want to watch Keegan crash into logs and Clint fall in the mud and whatever else happens to them while they're doing that, then yeah. And oh my goodness, hello, Colette. How are you? And Dark Corner Films, I think I know you, but hold on. Let me get you a link, okay? Invite guest. So Dark Corner Films, you guys should be subscribed to her, by the way, if you're not, because you just should be. Mel's cool. So here's the link. There you go, man. There's the link. And Colette, it's nice to see you here again. I hope you're doing good, Colette, because I haven't talked to you all year. Wait. Yeah, that joke's getting used. And Mini Warmut. Hello, Mini Warmut, sir. Happy New Year, sir. Hopefully things are going good. D has joined the chat. Hello, D. How are you today? So, yeah, there's your link. If you want to log on, go for it. Do it there, Dark Corner Films. Gamers linked together for Super Gamer. Yeah. Hold on a second. I'll get you guys in here. The crew? Is that what it's called?
What's up? Here.
Hey, hi, Colette. How are you? Oh, did she disappear?
I don't know if
Oh,
hi. Hello, Colette. Hello.
Turn
Hello,
off
Mel.
your YouTube sound.
And what's that guy's name over there? Is that Ted?
Sorry, guys. Hold on. Do it.
Uh-oh. Hey, Mini Warmut. You never know, right? Brian?
Can you hear us? Can you hear us all right?
Now I can. Right now I can.
Okay, sorry about that, guys. We totally destroyed your shit.
No, you didn't. You didn't destroy nothing.
I'm gonna try to do this table.
Right now, guys.
You're gonna do the table. Hello. What you doing on the table?
We're playing Pathfinder.
Pathfinder. That's a little known game that nobody's heard of, Brian.
What's the few I have heard of?
Yeah, no, Pathfinder's pretty popular, man. It's pretty popular.
Yeah, this is Pathfinder First Edition.
Yeah, First Edition.
Yep. Pathfinder has the second edition already.
Don't buy the book, Brian says.
Stick with the original. Yeah.
Nah, it's okay. If I follow Clint and Keegan out there on the trails, I'll be my own Pathfinder in my own little world. So what are you guys up to? I know, Brian, it was a terrible joke when I said, how are you? I haven't talked to you all year. I know you were like, come on, Greg, that's dumb. I'm like, I got it. But I want to see how you guys were doing.
This is our first game all year long. We haven't gamed at all year until right now.
Mini Warmat says it doesn't matter. You're cheating at Pathfinder.
I'm the dungeon master, baby, so it don't matter. They won't know I'm cheating.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Probably Mini Warmat. He probably does. He forgets to bring up rules is what they tell me. And then
they have access to all the rules if they want to read it.
Listen to him. Like you're holding the archives, Brian. You got all the knowledge.
That's right.
Right.
It is the...
So you guys are doing First Edition Pathfinder.
Yeah, you can show it over there.
I just want to be able to.
But are you? I can't see what's on your table so well. But are you playing with any kind of miniatures, or what is that in front of Colette on the table?
Here.
Oh.
He's gonna pick you up. Yeah. I'm taking.
Oh! Don't drop me. Okay.
For one moment. We got a little something going on.
Oh, okay. There you go. You got terrain and stuff. Nice.
And there's some scum, some evil fish people over here. We're trying to take some of that out.
Scum and villainy.
So Mini Warmat, yeah. Yes, sir. I got that.
Good. Yeah, you'd have to look at the YouTube side of it to see what
Brian.
By the way.
Mini Warmat's a little punk.
I love it.
Yeah, you got a lot of fans over here, Brian. They love how much you give me shit.
We love it. Cheers to you, man.
Somebody has to though, Mel. So he stepped up for that. So we'll let him do it. Think about this, Brian. It's free of charge. The other Brian doesn't charge you.
That's
and
true.
He keeps you in check, right?
True.
Yeah.
That's true. I don't know if he keeps me in check.
Well, probably does. So Mini Warmat's all Brian is otherwise known as the. Oh, by the way, there's this rule guy.
The they'll get used to. This is my phrase.
Yes.
All of a sudden.
All of a sudden.
All of a sudden.
When I hear that, I get frightened.
Yeah, when you hear all of a sudden, roll initiative, bitches, because it's home.
Well, Mel, in all honesty, Mel, I can understand why you get frightened because you don't know if Brian's running out in front of the neighbors in his underwear or what.
I actually, when
You don't
we
know.
connected right now on video, I actually caught myself looking down to make sure he had pants on.
Well,
Yeah, he
remember
flashed everybody the last time, so.
He
I
did.
did. Did you see that?
Did you see that?
No.
Come
Yeah,
on.
he
I
Oh my
was sitting on the floor by the Christmas
wrapping
tree,
presents.
and I stood up. I'm in my underwear. And I
Oh,
didn't
Ah!
know.
He stood
So
up and
Mel-
he reached to bend over.
Or back
Yeah.
then.
Also for the ladies and the fellas, whatever. But yeah, Mel made me have to wear pants whenever I'm online now too.
Yes, that is the rule.
Thank-
You cannot, even if
Thank you, Brian. Thank you. Because the reason I wasn't on last week was to get therapy over that.
Oh,
he showed ass crack and all, y'all. It's like it's a miracle you didn't get thrown off YouTube
No.
for that.
Mel, they were gray. He was wearing gray underwear.
Yes, everybody said
Everybody knew.
you didn't
Yeah.
see my underwear. Your gray underwear. Yes, we did.
Hey, I'm giving your show a little flavor.
Yeah, I guess. Why not? Yeah.
Just don't. He don't need flavor.
So Keegan wants to know. He says, "Wait, we have to wear pants." I guess it's optional on
It's
our
optional
show.
for
So
chatters.
Keep
For
your
chatters,
nose like.
we don't know what you're wearing.
Yeah.
So
depends on how comfortable you are. Yeah.
Oh, the haircut's nice. Did you get another haircut?
No, I kept
He
it cut.
did.
I just didn't let it get moppy.
ah,
So yes, technically I did.
Well, it was very
It was just getting moppy, Colette, and I don't look. I'm not good looking like a Muppet. I already have issues anyways. I don't need to look like a Muppet.
I felt like Beaker the other day because I was like,
Beep. Beep, beep, beep. There you go, Brian. That's an impromptu. Dude.
That's her character's voice.
That's your character's voice.
She is playing a druid, like a gnome druid, so I can see that squeaky voice in that.
I can see that. Yeah, that'd work. Did you see that?
Yeah,
That doormat I found, and I put it in a group to share. It's kind of cool. That RPG doormat. It's like roll for initiative to walk in the house.
that's cool.
oh yeah. I
Yeah.
feel every time.
Well, but it was,
Figure out-
I want to go home.
I want to go home.
knock on your door and no.
The dice. They won't let me in my house. Yeah, we could do that.
Don't roll. Oh, see, she's
I-
breaking a cardinal sin on this
I
table.
rolled a 17 to knock on your door.
That's
So
pretty good.
that's pretty good.
What's your initiative? That plus what?
My initiative is
Plus 7.
plus
Yeah,
7.
she got it.
Yeah, so I got it, man.
You got it.
Yeah.
That's all you got to do. Ask Keegan about today. We went to the coffee shop. Clinton couldn't make it because I think he went to the casino or something. Or no, he had to shovel snow. But we put that Aliens game out. I sent you the pictures on there,
I saw that.
Brian.
That's cool.
Yeah, well, but they swarm you. So I was just kind of walking it through with Keegan because I haven't played it for a while. When you ask him about rolling dice, he did bad. Like he could not hit what he had to hit every time.
Okay, so me being a gamer of probably nearly 40 years now, okay,
Yeah.
I would suggest that you never roll dice if you don't have to, because you're rolling away all those good rolls. You're rolling away that luck for no reason.
I'm the queen of wasted.
Yeah, but
Face the roll.
but he had to. He couldn't make his weapon skill to kill the aliens. So
Oh.
yeah. So you have to roll what the weapon's at. Like if it's at a 5, you got to roll 5 or under. He'd roll a 9 on a 10D. Right? That's not going to work.
For you.
So he was getting frustrated, and then they killed him. So
Anywhere it said, let's all join in on the game of Pathfinder. Bust out some characters, Brian.
Yeah,
We got some.
bust out some characters, Brian. There you go.
Yeah.
We
got a
should
bunch of-
we should try to set something up like that where
That'd be fun.
because we can do it with this.
we got
Yeah.
a group of six, what, 2, 4, like
Half
6
of them
ladies, and they're all
pregnant.
pregnant.
Yeah, they're all pregnant.
Pilgrims.
Yeah.
They're
They got-
what?
They were kidnapped by the scum, and they were impregnated by something.
Yeah.
Brian, the
Yes,
way
sir.
you tilted your head, it's not you, is it? Evil laugh.
No, he wasn't down there.
It's been a while since I had
We're
6
not going
willing
that way,
or
huh?
unwilling women around me.
Who were pilgrims.
They were pilgrims.
Pilgrims.
It's been a long time since I've had a pilgrim.
Yeah.
It's been a long time.
Those were the days.
Those were the days. That's right. And then we all died of dysentery.
Yeah,
Dysentery.
nothing like a little loving and diarrhea. in the morning.
Oh, see? She went there.
Yes,
She
I
went
did.
I
there.
did. I went there.
Well, speaking of
Man, we
I'm
covered.
sure Brian appreciates
I
that.
think that's why Mini Warmutt shows up, Brian. I think he's like, what the hell are they going to talk about today? It could be gaming. It could be diarrhea, right?
Never know.
Or gaming diarrhea.
oh, it says spell. Is it
Yeah.
spell?
That wouldn't be so
More.
good.
Well, that's not as exciting. I thought
Fall in love with me. With the shark.
That's why you get that high charisma. You can pretty much do anything.
I want them to go right into his mouth.
Swim
Go into this
Yeah.
great white's mouth. It loves you.
Uh-huh.
See, Mini Warmutt, do you notice how we're on gaming and then Weird World War II comes in and it's like, we
Oh,
go
what are you
into
talking about? We're gay.
We're
You guys-
gaming right
You guys are talking about
Yeah,
LC
fine.
and
No, I know.
shit.
I'm
We're
just
actually
giving
gaming.
I'm just giving you crap, Brian. Because Mini Warmutt
Normally
says it
that's
went
how it
south.
is.
He says it went south, so we had to blame it on somebody.
Yeah, normally that's how it is. He comes in, starts talking about inappropriate things that's not game related, and then the show goes south. That's what it usually does. Yeah, I watch it.
She's pretty sneaky. I can't get away from much.
Mel, he may be. I bet you he could sneak politics into that somewhere.
I'm not crying.
I usually
I'm not
do.
crying.
No.
There's a shark on the table. There's no room for politics.
You should see all the
Good.
pictures I have
That's
behind
good,
here.
Colette. That's good.
I got all sorts of fun stuff behind my screen.
Yeah, we're not allowed to look. We've already been informed.
Right. I told him I need bifocals, so I can't see Jack anyway. So
I got all sorts of stuff.
You've
back
got
here.
it all set up back there, though, don't you, Brian?
I do.
I'm super organized.
Fancy dice. I did see those.
Probably a shot glass or
they
two.
look like ivory.
They roll 20s when I want them to roll 20s. They all roll 1s when I want them to roll 1s.
I got these red blood dice.
And I'm borrowing dice because I didn't bring mine up. Yeah.
She's
Nice.
wearing metal. Those are the metal
The
die.
metal die.
So when you get pissed, you can throw it and actually hurt somebody.
That D4, man.
Ooh.
Poke an eye
You
out.
think you think like Legos are bad when you step on them? Try a metal
Yeah.
D4.
Yeah, these.
Oh no! Wow.
Those don't have points on them, but that has a point on it.
Yes, these.
Yeah, I don't.
Caltrops.
No, that's not good. That would hurt too much, man.
Yeah, I do.
You know, if you're afraid of somebody breaking into your house, you can just line your floor up right beside the door with D4s,
Yeah.
and then you'll hear them scream when they break in.
Yeah, put it in front of your front doors and at the base of every one of your windows, right? You'd hear them scream when they get in the house.
Put a bunch of D20s, right? So they fall, and then like 2 feet away from the D20s, you have these nice little D4s that when they fall on the D4s. See, that's evil.
Then you
And
just
then
put
throw
up a
some
sign.
Legos. Sprinkle some Legos in there to.
Mix
good
it up.
measure.
Yeah.
So,
Nobody.
so put up a sign, Brian, warning: this is a gamer's house. Enter at your own
Yeah.
risk.
And
Yeah.
just have a sign there saying "F you."
Mhm.
You know, try again.
Critical failure.
Critical fail.
Critical fail. That's right.
Oh my god.
Well, yeah. So our timers all went off and said that you're up and running, and we wanted to come in and say hi.
Warmutt said
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it. I haven't
know
seen
they're
you guys.
cool
I haven't seen you guys all year. I'm just gonna
No.
keep doing that to people.
forever.
Mhm.
Tell Brian there were pilgrims got dysentery too, dude.
They did?
They did.
all the time.
All the time. Mine died every
Oh
time.
wow.
Oregon Trail of dysentery.
They eat corn all the time. That has to be bad.
Corn's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, but there's nothing in it. Like there's no nutritional value.
Let me tell you, RHEB, like the packet of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's mine. They have
You guys
It's
wanna-
HEB is a grocery store, and it has
What?
redone. It's a grocery store. Bacon wrapped corn, which it is good, but I don't know what bacon they use. It's thinner, and so when it was grilled, it like crisped onto the corn. The best corn I've ever had. But of course,
Bacon wrapped corn.
sinful.
I live in Iowa and they grow corn for a living, and I have not seen that.
Wrap some of that shit in bacon, dude.
Yeah, they grow it here too, but I think since we live in Texas, it might grow with the bacon already on it. I think we have to peel it off.
Everything is better with bacon.
It
You want
comes
another?
with it. Not right now. I'll have one.
Damn, I'm trying to get the girls drunk.
Okay, I'll have
You need another one there?
no. Not that I'll take any extra.
Yeah. What have y'all been doing?
Yeah, Keegan says corn is great. He loves corn. So
Have y'all been gaming table
Like
wise?
aliens.
Other than Aliens.
yeah, a little bit. I've been putting like all this terrain together out of that box
What is that there? Is that
because Clint, I mean, there's tons of this like orc terrain and stuff.
Yeah, I want to see those, please. Can you? Is there? Okay. Yeah. Wow. What
No, that's just one of the pieces, and then
That's
there's
awesome.
platforms.
What is it?
And then there's all these little pieces that you can't put on until you paint it, because if you do, you're not going to get a brush in there to get it. So
Why don't you maximize the screen
I don't
so
know.
you can see the whole
Oh, this?
Yeah.
This?
Yeah. That way we can. Yeah. We're bigger now.
lemon.
Oh yeah. Look, we can even see the. Yeah.
You want the tab?
Yes.
ugh, don't maximize the screen too much. There's just tons still left to put together. These are all figures, Brian.
Uh-oh.
And then
Good work.
underneath is
And
more.
what is it? Wait. I don't know what you're saying.
What was it?
I don't know.
Huh? Did you couldn't hear? All these have to still be done.
Oh yeah. Welcome to Wargaming.
Hey, Colette.
Yeah.
Next
There's a
one.
lot. I mean, that's a heavy box. Like they put quite a bit in there. There's a
How
lot.
do I maximize it?
But the terrain's pretty thick, man. It's massively thick stuff.
Cool.
So
Yeah.
I haven't been doing a lot of gaming during the week, but I've been sitting there putting that stuff together because Clint's not able to do it. So
Now, is that a game that you? Is that you have to have people there to play?
Yeah, it's a good.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Colette. I couldn't hear you. What?
Oh, I was just seeing like it's a game you play on the table. Because you know I'm not good at knowing
Miniature game.
that miniature game. It is a miniature game with little bits. I'm just checking.
I only heard maybe part of that. It's like your voice trails way off. I don't know.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you because you're straight off the mic.
You're probably just the microphone blows ass.
Oh.
It's just because I think you're sitting off to the side. So
Yeah,
you're
just
talking,
tilt
the mic's here and you're talking this way, whereas Brian's right in front of it.
Just look at me. Just listen to me.
So then what
I'll
did you say,
translate.
Brian? Translate.
Can you really not hear us?
I can hear you, but all I can do is start to hear Colette and then it trails off.
Here, what if we get a little closer, like such?
Can you hear?
What about now?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you now, Colette.
Yep.
Read that shit, world internet.
I can't. It's too
Can't
small.
read it? Can you not read that? What it says?
No, they can't see it. Just another trash can.
Warning, there is a man in gray underwear behind this shield.
That's right. It might
It
be.
doesn't focus on the words on my end. I can see writing, but can't make it out. And Minnie, warm up. We'll have to check out your trash train because you do pretty good stuff, man.
All right, yeah. Listen, we just wanted to jump in and say hi to everybody.
Yeah, I'm glad you did.
Because we can't see you.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, if you're going to hop out, then goodbye, Brian and Mel and Colette. I'm glad you guys hopped on and said hi.
Yeah, we wanted to come and say hi and
I'm gonna stay on so that I'm on, but I can't hear because I'm playing.
Minnie Warmut
Just-
says you can't leave till you do a Pathfinder round.
okay.
Oh,
That comes from, Supreme Commander. So
Okay.
okay. So whose turn is it?
Let's see. So you give us 15 minutes, guys, and we'll play a round of Pathfinder for you.
all right, let's do it.
I'm at 15 minutes worth of gaming.
Oh,
Well, okay, Brian, I don't charge by the minute.
That's not what I heard.
Yeah. So you go ahead.
okay.
Okay, who went last? You were gonna cast something. What were you gonna cast?
Actually, I cast Bull Strength. On
Oh,
her.
that's right.
Yeah.
So Melanie's character casted Bull Strength on one of my characters.
Yeah.
Thank you, my love.
She did. And tap him around the
It's like,
head. That's to Aaron, right? Yes.
Yeah. So
Okay.
Aaron got buffed.
Okay.
Okay, so next is Murik.
Murik? Okay.
Murik is a dwarf fighter.
Okay.
Okay. And they were fighting against some scum. Scum are like imagine like fish folk. They kind of frog. They look froggy, but they're like fish people.
Well, there we go. That looks cool.
That's a scum.
That's good,
All right,
Colette. We
you're-
can see that.
What do you want to do?
What I'm going to do is I'm going to ask you if I can do this. Move forward, but I want to, like,
You can step on him.
okay. I can step on him.
Okay.
Okay.
Just moving him here,
No,
but you're
yeah.
stepping on him. You're stepping on him.
Okay. Just for the sake of
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to take Winter's Bite.
Oh shit.
Like, what's that?
She's got this magical axe, guys, called Winter's Bite.
All right. I'm going to raise it high above my head and crash it right down on that scum's snout.
Okay.
Okay. Just one.
So,
Just one.
okay. Roll it.
Okay.
Never have. Now look at your Winter's Bite. This is at your plus what? Your plus 8,
Yeah,
15. What'd you roll?
I rolled a 4.
Yeah, so 20. Yeah, you hit.
Okay.
Do your damage.
Okay. It's a D4.
Are you using double hit? Are you using double hit?
Yes, I am doing. I'm overhead with both hands.
Yes. You have dual weapon. Okay, so roll 3d6 plus 5. Roll 3d6. 3d6. So 6.
5.
11.
4.
4. So what is that? 15?
Mhm.
Then what's half of 15?
About 6. Or 7.
5.
7.
Okay, so we'll say
15.
what about 15?
7.
So add 7.
Okay.
Add 7 to 15.
Okay.
Okay, then.
Ooh,
Yo,
which
one?
This one?
Down. Hey guys, so what happened? Normally her attack is only a. It's normally only a 3d6 plus 5, but because she's dual wielding, she
Oh,
gets a little.
awesome.
She gets a little bit of extra. So she gets the half what her normal damage takes and adds that. So pretty good. She just cut some fish
Yep.
fucker in half.
Near it. There's the little hand.
Nice.
All right. And then we go to Aaron. That's me. Okay, Aaron. Let's show the world what I can do. And yes, folks, the DM is actually playing a character.
He's playing 2 actually.
You're playing 2 characters. All right. On the plus 13, that hits. And I'm at a plus 8. Ooh, 19. And that's a longsword, my friends. That is a critical hit. Got to confirm. Oh, I do not confirm, so it's just a normal hit. So that's 2 hits, so D8 plus 4. D8 plus 3, 4, 13 damage to that punk in front of me. What do you mean how I did it? You guys took my marker.
Oh, I did.
Thank you.
You just killed him.
He's still sitting there. So I swing up and I get him with a slight to the side and another to the other side. But he takes it in stride, but he's bleeding.
Good.
Blood is flowing into the water. Yeah, so guys, we're actually underwater.
Yeah.
We're all breathing water right now. Okay, so that is the turn. What's the turn? We're kind of in the middle of a turn.
Yeah.
It's basically the fighting in Pathfinder right now.
Wait, they didn't go.
No, they're up before we got on.
Yeah.
Oh.
One more? She summoned Nature's Ally. She summoned a great white shark.
Oh,
Amongst the
You want us to keep going?
Greg.
Can you hear us, Greg?
yeah, I can hear you. Minnie Warmut says he doesn't trust you. He votes for Dice Camera, Brian.
Dice.
Dice.
I can't because I have notes and I have secret codes and shit that they
Yeah.
can't see. I've got this little right here. It says commune with the DM. So if they need to talk to me silently amongst them without their friends knowing, this is the way to do it, my friend.
Oh,
Skullduggery. Skullduggery. But yeah, guys, so that's the combat in Pathfinder. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna dive into this and keep playing, and we're gonna let you adieu.
all right. Well, we'll see you later then, Brian. And
Happy
Colette
New Year,
and
everybody.
Mel, you guys have a good day, night, whatever it is there.
Not Happy New Year.
Well, no, Minnie Warmut won our Christmas drawing, and so we're going to be sending that out pretty soon.
That's right. So Minnie Warmut won our annual Christmas Weird War party.
Should we
We
say
did.
what he's receiving?
No,
No,
right.
it's a
You
secret.
said
It's online.
So I'm
Oh,
gonna send it
those-
to him. And it's wrapped in plastic so you can't smell it.
It could be a penis in a box. We don't know what it is. Okay.
Goodness. See, she went there. I didn't go there.
I know it wasn't you this time. That's okay.
It was not me this time. It was Mel.
All
Did it.
right.
I'm
I corrupted them.
over here, guys.
Totally corrupted him. All right, guys. Happy New Year, everybody.
You
Roll
guys take
dice,
care.
okay?
Yeah, every day, man. Every day.
Keep it weird.
Okay.
Later.
Bye. Hello, Mythos. How are you? Dead fish, Mini Warmut? Well, dead fish can be fried. I mean, that's something we can do. And it's funny. I changed the layer or the layout around the screen to the RPG stuff, but I didn't know Brian was going to hop in with Pathfinder. That's weird how the universe works. So, dead fish. Okay. Yes, Mythos, we're doing good today. How are you, sir? Hopefully you're having a good day. And did you spend all that bonus money that Freak sent you? Like, I thought you said that was a big check and you were getting like a massaging chair thing. Something like what Clint has. Because I guess they're comfortable. I just have this crappy old office chair that needs to be replaced. So there we go. And Mini Warmut, if you have terrain, keep posting, man. You have some good stuff. I like what you do, especially with that Western theme stuff. It's pretty cool. Oh, what is your Christmas loot then? Because you on NyQuil? Mythos, I thought you got help for that. You weren't supposed to tell the group. That NyQuil's pretty much, it's addictive. Yeah. Keegan drinks it every morning. And I tell him, don't do that. And he does. Oh, did you play Dead by Daylight? Nice. Yeah, many more might it is for sickness, not pleasure. Unless your pleasure turns into a sickness, I guess, then I don't know. We could probably do something there. Keegan, it gives you sleeping powers. There you go. That's something you need when you're operating heavy machinery. Oh, I got this. Don't do it, Keegan. There we go. Sleep powers. Well, hello, Tommy. How are you? Thank you for joining in. Well, it's cool there, Mythos, if you got in a couple rounds of that and you had a little bit of fun. Does Freak game with you on that? You have a group that games with that, don't you? Or I thought that's what you said in one of your chats there. And they're already gone there, D. So you mean you can only operate equipment if you're sleeping, Keegan? Because I used to drive a backhoe. I don't remember sleeping because bad things can happen, you know. Oh, okay. So Tommy, you're playing Star Citizen. Nice. I thought that's what it was that you had put in a chat there the one day. And that's supposed to be an immersive game too. Oh, okay, Mythos. You usually play solo on the game? Yeah, I mean, some of the games are better off that way if you're just kind of left alone to game. Then it tends to work better. And Tommy, oh, other than all that orcish train. Just a second. So finally, I got those in. They came in, but see the box a little dented. I haven't opened it yet, but I needed these before I could deploy the weasels when we play. So I've got to put that together. But Clint wants all this terrain. I'm like, ugh. But I don't know. Then we can have that next time we do Team Yankee, which we should do, and we could do with this setup anyways. It's just game that way too. But that works. And the best thing about that, Tommy, is they said it wouldn't get here till the 10th, and it's here. So yay! Yeah, woo. I mean, that's how I feel whenever you get miniatures in the mail. Come on, you guys. Doesn't matter what it is. Don't you get a little bit excited? It's that smell of the plastic when you open the box. It's like crack. Yeah, it happens. Yes, D. Keegan does operate heavy equipment. And me and Warmont, I don't know what you mean by what? Felt people. I don't know what you mean by that. We can guess. We can guess. Yeah, I don't know. So I've got things to do to occupy me for putting stuff together. I'm not sure I'm going to put all those figures together because I heard that the one faction, the Krieg, there's different arms on the one figure, but I'm not sure what it is. So I have to look into that and make sure that that's not something that I screw up because, you know, once you glue it, it's pretty much a done deal. Can't undo it at that point. Makes it real difficult to do. Oh, okay, Mini Warmut. I'll have to go back and read his chat. And I didn't know you tease people, Mini Warmut. That's cool. Sometimes Keegan teases people, but sometimes he doesn't. So. And so I have to agree with Mythos on this, right? It is one of the best feelings. Like, my only thing is I heard thunk, like a little thop, you know, when it hit the deck, because I have a deck and a little gate. And all they did is throw the package over. And so I was like, oh. But yeah, when you get new things in the mail, that's cool. It does make your day. Especially when they come days earlier than it says. Like way earlier. Oh, wow. You got Clash of Heroes? Nice. That's a nice gift for the wife to get you, man. That's cool. I take it then you're going to go ahead and keep her because that would be worth it. She bought you some minis, so you're good. Yeah, you're going to have to now, huh? I know a little bit about the Romans, not much about the others. See, some of the historical stuff I'd like to do too. It interests me just because it's historical stuff. And that's why I got to finish putting together all those things from MooFund because they got some cool miniatures, man. Oh, yeah, Mythos. I was going to ask you anyways about that, so I'm glad you brought that up. I seen that pictures you put up on what you were talking about or that you showed me. I thought that's pretty amazing. So that's cool that he liked it. And it's always nice you go out of your way to do work on something and you put all this effort into it and then someone appreciates it. So if they appreciate it, yeah, it makes it way worth it then. And yeah, you should feel good about that, Mythos. You're a kind person. You should. Keegan, he's not so kind. We're trying to teach him now. At some point he will be. Oh God, Keegan. Now you're pulling stupid jokes like I do. He says those historical miniatures like to roam around. See, now I might get kicked off the air for that one, Keegan. Minnie Warmutt says, that's nice, Mythos. Yeah, man. If you do something like that, that's cool. It makes it worthwhile when people, appreciate what you do for them. Because when they don't, that sucks. Yeah. But that's cool. Very cool. Uh-oh. Did you promise him a painted mini, Mythos? Because Minnie Warmutt says you did. And if you did, he's going to hold you to it. It's going to be holding you to it. Yeah, and that's cool. Many more about your teasing. That's all right. I'm just helping you out. If you post something, I'm going to encourage it, man. Because then maybe he'll send you a box set. Who knows? You're promising. I still got to get a dreadnought. I still have to order one of those Redemptor dreadnoughts, Mythos, and just have it sent to you so you can paint it up. Because those things are crushing. My stuff that went up against Clint, one of those that just like it wasn't there. So, yeah, that's one thing I still got to do. You'd have to give me some advice if you wouldn't mind to pick out a good one for the Space Marines because I'm running Ultramarine. So I don't know the different models or different ones or how you put them together if you have different options. But yeah, that's something I most definitely got to add to my little army. I don't really need to add much, but one of those would be nice just because of what they can do. And then we won't tell Keegan. Or at least don't put it in the chat because then he'll know I'm talking about it. Otherwise, he can't hear me. Right, Keegan? So crush your little Necrons and stomp them like tin cans, man. Not that they're tin cans. A plasma one with a plasma build? All righty. I will take your word for it. So I will just have to pick one up at some point and just send it to you because I've got enough stuff to do anyways, and you paint pretty damn good. So that would be cool if you want to do that. And maybe I could even borrow Keegan's credit card and send you some money. I mean, get you some money or something for it too. Well, but Minnie Warmutt, I'm good at rolling ones. I'm good at, I don't know. All I can tell you is I have a sniper model that we've talked about before. I can't hit nothing with it. Every time I've put him on the fielded that model, it's even though I'm rolling the dice, I blame it. It just does not work. So, but I will try to take that advice, sir. I think that's what's happening. Why I have to report for work because when I roll the dice in the morning, it's always I have to go to work. It's not like, oh geez, I get the day off. So well, thanks, Mythos, but you don't have to just paint it as a gift, man. I guess I better sit up straight. But yeah, so that's the one thing I've got to add to my force. Keegan just needs to deploy his Necrons and use them, because some of them are actually pretty good. I say some. So, Mini Warmut, Beyond the Gates of Antares. You talked about that before, but we didn't talk too much about it. So you got to roll. You got a low roll. Ugh. You know what I mean? Roll a low number then, for the most part, kind of like backwards of other ones. So some are like that. See, Aliens is kind of like that to a degree. It's when you roll, you have a weapon like score. So say it's like a 5 Mythos, or so if you roll, you got a 10 sided dice. So if you roll above that, you fail. So you have to roll the number or lower as opposed to the number and higher. In that case, that would be good, Mini Warm-Up, because that's exactly how it is with Another Glorious Day in the Core is 10s. You don't want to roll a 10 because you're going to fail every time, which Ask Keegan today in our little practice round, he was rolling 9s and stuff. So yeah, that would be good. But see, then with my luck, as soon as I switched it over and said, okay, now all I got to do is roll low, then out comes the high rolls. All right, Keegan, you can be right back if you want, man. So that's my project for the week, you guys. This finishing up all this orc terrain. I'm not sure if Clint wants me to build some of the miniatures, but I'm not sure exactly what to do with the Krieg on that. And then me and Keegan are finishing up our Flames of War sets. Well, mine's pretty much done because we want to do a game of that too. But there's a few things. An Aeronautical Imperialis. Clint's finished painting up most of that. So next week, I think we're doing a game on that. And we're going to probably live stream that game maybe from the coffee shop. Because Mythos, Ask Mini Warmut. We had a heck of a good time the one day, didn't we, sir? I just started that live stream and it just kind of blew me away. I ended up with like 300 something people in the chat. It was nuts and cool at the same time. And it lasted that way for about 2 hours. So, okay. Yeah. So yeah, that Hit the Beach set that you got, that's a good set and it's good value for the money too. So, I do that. Yeah, Mythos, it was weird. Ask Mini Warmut, man. He's there to testify. And the numbers just kept climbing. I don't even know. Yeah, it's 340 people. And it stayed at 280 to 320 for about 2 hours. Just constant. Yeah, pretty much, Mini Warmut. It was nuts for about 2 hours. See, that's what I don't understand with YouTube. I don't know how I just did what I normally did. And all we were doing was talking shop. I mean, we weren't even gaming. We were just talking about what we would do with, money if we had it to do stuff because we're looking at moving a few things up. No, not a superstar Mythos. It wasn't thousands of people. It was just, I don't know. It was just amazing to have that many people constantly stay for that long. My phone literally, I was doing it from my phone. And when I stopped it, I had 1% left on the battery. 1. So yeah, I'm going to start doing that a little bit. It might have been Mini Warmut. It might have been the title. That's true. Or it might have been, I just happened to catch, because YouTube, if you notice, you will have a lot of people live streaming and sometimes you have very few. So the fewer there are, I know the more a live stream will get passed around. But generally, everybody live streams in the same time frames. And at least I noticed. But it could have been. It absolutely could have been the title. Because all I did was put in You're In Gaming and boom, that was it. So it was a possibility. Yeah, I know you were freaking out. You were like, Greg, you got 60 people in there. And I was like, no, it's 100 something. Because by the time you said there were 60 people, it had spiked. I don't know, Mythos. It was just, it's like when I look at my videos, some of them have 20 views and some have thousands. And the one has 22,000 views. And it's just the tanks going over the bridge. Like there's nothing to it. It's a 3-minute video. And I have no idea how you got 20,000 views out of it, but okay, so I don't necessarily understand YouTube's algorithm, because you could put hashtags in it, you could, however you want to label it, doesn't mean that it'll be fed to where the degree that you want. But yeah, it was nice. It was nice. It was shocking but fun, and then it stayed that way till we stopped. So it was quite interesting. It's too bad I didn't have more battery and time because it was on a Sunday. Yeah, I do mini warm-up, and I'm trying to get in the swing of things this year, man. So I feel much better, and I got more energy back after getting SARS, which was really cool. Because now at least I can say, hey, I got SARS, woo, and you just got COVID. It was just, that's something I can say and brag now. But energy-wise, I'm feeling way more energetic these days. It just took a while. I mean, it took a while, dude, to come back energy-wise. So, yeah, I am going to try to get that mojo back. And, yeah, I'm going to start doing things a little more from that coffee shop live streaming, because it was just cool. And I would like to hit that again a few times, because it really helps out the channel somewhat, you know what I mean? And because on your viewers can sometimes go up and down depending. And I noticed, I don't know. I just don't know what they do with it, but yeah. Yeah, I do need to get back in the swing of things, man. So we'll try that out and see how that goes. But who knows? So, but we're going to do the Aeronautical Imperialis, as far as I know, game. We're going to fight that out on next Sunday. So we have something to either do a little bit live, and then I'll record it too at the same time with my camera. And then that way I can upload it. I can upload the thing to where I need to upload it and do a podcast, because our last podcast was just the podcast of the show, and that's doing really good. And that was 2-something hours. People are listening to it because we had fun, I think, and it just kept flowing. So you need to join in there sometime, man. We'll go do something live or Mythos and see if we could run that way. But you never know. But it was fun. And now this new format that I put on here, this RPG format, it blocks out numbers. So I don't even know. I have no idea how many people have been on YouTube or nothing. And some of my stuff's fun because like I said before, you guys, if you take the video from your YouTube channel and then post the feed to your Facebook channel, you'll end up getting more views than you think on the back end, because Facebook has its own, analytics. And sometimes you get a lot more views there than you think. Okay. There we go. It does. It shows it. Aha. But it's not showing on my end, so I don't know. Melon's a pretty good app, but every once in a while it's got screwy things. Yes, Keegan, we're talking about the 300 plus cast that we did that one night that we all freaked out on. And yes, Mini Warmut, we could. And the thing with this setup is you have a camera, we have a camera, Keegan has a camera. Whoever wants to join in, like 5 people, you could sit there and break the screen up and do these games. Yeah, I already have a camera up here, well, you can't really see it, I guess, with that in a way, can you? See, right there. This is a camera here. So it's that's like a dice cam, and then this will come all the way down. So I can use my dice tray and get a view on that. So having a dice cam is good. And any little extra camera that you can use for that works too. And you don't even, the nice thing with the dice cam is, we've been doing this for a while, is just, you can get a cheap ass little camera. I mean, and all you need to do is just, use it. Those $15 cameras that you'll see advertised, oh, it's 4K. It's not 4K. It's a long way from 4K. They're not 4K at all. But when you sit there and get the dice focused on just right, boom. Cheap camera, works good. I think this one I paid $40 for. And I can move it around and do whatever I got to do. It'll fit on top of the monitor too. But this one actually has an adjustable focus, whereas the others are autofocus. But I can adjust this one. And I think I only paid $40 for that about 3 years ago. So that other one that I got, this one here, works pretty good too. That Kickstarter one that's got the lights and the LED ring and all that. And that's good, but the camera quality, it wasn't what I expected it was going to be, but the setup is nice. It's pretty sturdy, and it can be used, as far as how you want to set things up. I'm sorry. Play what without you, D? You were gonna play the Tau, you said, but I don't know what you mean. We were talking about just doing minis over the thing. Yes, mini Warmut. That would be good. You can send the files through Messenger. Holy crap! Hello, T Baggins. We have missed you, man. I haven't seen you for a long time. So, all right. I'm glad you stopped by to say hi. Stop by more often if you can. We kind of wondered what happened to you. So hopefully you're okay and everything's going good for you, man. Hopefully so. So that's cool to see from T Baggins. And I'm sorry there, D. I don't know what are you referring to. And if you're playing Tau, you can play Tau. You can play whatever you want, ma'am. That's the thing with gaming. Play what you want. Now, sometimes, like in the military ones, like the Flames of War and that kind of stuff, you gotta try to pick something that someone else don't have so you can fight against each other. But CT Baggins, Mini Warmut miss you, Frost and Fist miss you. See, people miss you. So glad you stopped by, man. Oh, work. People quitting. Yeah. We have a hard time where we're at trying to even get people to take a job. Honestly, people don't want to work, man, overall. It's kind of hard. Yep, and that'll get you going. That just means more money, but then again, you get tired of working after a while, extended hours all the time. It's exhausting. And then after a while, it's like, is the money worth it? Nah, money's not worth it after a while. But yeah, man, stop in whenever you can. That would be great. Yes, Mini Warmut. I can probably tell you why. But that'd be for another show. Or maybe we could just chit chat without it going live. Okay, do you want to know about World War Wings of Glory? Okay, so there's Wings of Glory as well, both World War I and World War II. So me and Clint both have World War I, so there's plenty of planes. It's a simple, easy game. And well, we're glad there, T Baggins. I hope that you do stop by and stop by on Frost and Fish show too. That's cool. Yeah, the more you can get in, the better, sir. D, I can do you want to try to do Wings of Glory as opposed to Aeronautical Imperialis? So I could talk to Clint and see, just because I don't even know if he's done painting all those models yet. But yeah, T-Baggins, man, sometimes life gets you and runs, and then there ain't much you can do. Well, the coffee shop gaming there, Katie, the problem with that is this show here I set at 4 on Sunday, because people like that I was following, like Frosted Fist and Mauling for Advantage and all these guys, they have set times. So I try to just stay out of the way. And so I do mine on Sunday because I don't want to try overlapping other people's stuff. So I really can't go too late in the day to the coffee shop. I guess I could and do the show from there. It might be a little bit interesting, but I could probably do the show from there. The live stream from there works pretty good. And it's a nice room. And you get sometimes weird people walking back and forth in front of the window. So it's kind of like free cable. But you never know. But that's why we're not at the coffee shop later, because I start this at 4-ish. And so that's the only reason. D, I don't know. You're gonna have to. You've got me kind of confused on the schedule I talked with Clint about. So I'll talk with him when I'm done with the show and see if he's done shoveling snow. I'll see what it was he was wanting to do. It doesn't matter to me what we game, D, because it's gaming. So I honestly don't care. Yeah, that's what we've been trying to do there, Mythos and Mini Worm, but that's what we're going to do, is start live streaming them, and sometimes do walkthroughs or whatever, just something a little different for us to do this year. Not change some things or shake it up a little bit, I guess. Snow, Mini Worm, do you know it's 3 degrees, 3 degrees and negative with the wind chill, which is why you see me sitting here in my hoodie here in the house, because it's still chilly and you can't run the heater at 90 degrees because then it's like, but it's 3 degrees outside and snow, and it's below 0. Okay, D, I will go ahead and I will talk to Clint about that and see, as I know you don't want to miss out on Aeronautica. Okay. Not a problem, because we can change it, but that's all we were going to start doing. You guys is during the day start live streaming it there, and then keep this, or if it overlaps, but people are used to this at 4, so we'll just see. We'll have to see what's going to go on, but that was it there. We were going to try and do that because that coffee shop, if you guys looked at the pictures I put in the group or whatever, they got a nice table. They got the room is closed. The people there are cool, and they're interested in what we do. Some of those guys have never seen tabletop games, and so they're very interested. It's 85 and humid. It was on Christmas and New Year's. Wow. Wow, Mythos. Don't have to rub it in like that, sir. Actually, a couple days ago, it was like 70 degrees. And then boom. Do you know last night, let me tell you, it got down to 25 below. And I told a friend of mine in California, and they go, below what? Below 0. Negative 25. That was with the wind chill. So when I went out this morning to start my car, holy cow, man, everything was frozen shut. It didn't want to do nothing. It didn't want to start later. Yeah, it's cold. So yeah. So 60 degrees is nice. Yeah. But otherwise, when you walk outside and things freeze right away, Oh, your low's like 34? Well, that's t-shirt weather, man. I mean, it'll be 40, 45 degrees. You go outside in your t-shirt and you're not cold because you're just used to the cold. But then once it gets bitter cold, bitter cold, that's different. Things start just breaking and cracking and it gets cold. We did have, I guess as long as we're talking about weather. So a couple years ago, wait a minute. We had a week out here where it was 50 and a little bit over 50 below every day for 4 or 5 days in a row. Like it didn't get, that was with the wind chill. That was it. It was just freezing cold. But that's okay. You can rub it in mini warm mud. It's all right. I'm all right. I'm kind of warm. And if not, I have coffee. That'll warm me up. And, sometimes I use the fireplace when the neighbors aren't home. And they don't like it if they're home, if I go over and do it. But so I just wait. Yeah. And then, sit in front of the fireplace. It works. But it's part of winter out here, so I don't know what to say. Below zero is below zero, no matter what. And yeah. It'll get you freezing. But games from the coffee shop, yep, that's what we're gonna be doing. And it'll be fun. We'll just do like little impromptu. It's gonna be earlier, obviously, so you guys will see those notifications pop up. And I don't know why, maybe Mythos or Mini Warm Up, but why on earth when you try to live stream with your phone, does it end up being labeled as a private video when you go to, it won't upload it unless you change it to public. Then when it does, then it starts counting the views you get after you uploaded it, not the views you got while you were doing it. Because like that show we were talking about, Mini Warm Up, it's like 4,000 views in that 2 hours on the analytics. But then when you go to up and you upload the video, then it goes off, there's 22 or whatever it is views. And I'm like, no. And then you go back in the analytics and you'll see, this thing went crazy. But when it uploaded, it's keeping a different set of numbers. So I don't know why. It's set like that. I wish I knew what they were doing, but they change stuff all the time. So what the hell? I don't know. But I think tonight too is going to be cold. Let's see here. I'm going to see if I can show you guys something. Well, I'm wrong. It's not 3 degrees. So it's mostly clear, 1 degrees. So, yeah. It's going to stay cold. Here's look at the days. 20 degrees is the high. 30 degrees is the high. 14 degrees is the high. 14. Yeah. Oh, did it rain fish in Texarkana? That's I've seen things like that where it's happened. Sometimes tornadoes will suck the water up out of a pond and then they move and nobody even knows and then just drops the fish. Yep. Yes, seriously, Mini Warm Up. It's going to be that cold through Wednesday. Where the high will be 14 and then -1 will be the low. And Keegan's right. If it snows, it's money for him because he does snow removal. So, yeah. So the park, gaming in the park's put off right now, we'll have to say. There's no gaming in the park at this point. Yeah. Because it's just a little too cold. But that's something we'll start doing again in the spring and summer because when we went out there and gamed, people stopped anyways, and talked and asked about it. And a lot of them were interested in what game is that? What kind of terrain is that? And it was kind of cool. We're not experts like Mythos and Freak, they're experts on that, on Warhammer. We're by far not experts. But it was nice to share what we knew and get people interested in it, in gaming in general, because a lot of people don't even know tabletop gaming exists. I mean, we do because we're all in a hobby, but a lot of people don't. It's surprising how many people just simply they don't know. So. Yep, you're experts. Here you go, Mythos. Here's what Mini Wormut says. We'll put up. Mythos and Freak are above and beyond us little gamers. Yes, they are. I am humbled in your presence there, Mythos. You guys know a lot. Stratagems, everything. You guys know a lot. Like, I'm sitting there listening to you guys, other than I don't try to do decals during your show because Freak takes it down a funny dark path sometimes, and I can't laugh and put decals on. But you guys have an awful lot of knowledge, seriously. I mean, I don't have nowhere near that. I can play the game, and I know some stuff, but I don't know all these other factions and what every little thing can do, and so that's cool. But my problem is my mind is not fixed on like one set. It's like a pachinko ball, and so it goes through all these other games, and sometimes that gets confusing because you start trying to remember, is that rule for this one or that? So I don't want to spread myself out too thin, but yeah. Yes, Mini Wormut is correct. You guys eat and sleep Games Workshop, and we're not worthy. I think there were two famous people that said that we're not worthy. So, yeah, you are correct, Mini Wormut. But that's cool though, because you can gain a lot of advice from their show, and from ours, you could probably lose brain cells occasionally. But we're just different a little bit, and I don't know what to say. We're different, for sure. But we like gaming. We're just not adhering to one games. It's pretty much everywhere. But then again, I was thinking about maybe doing the Game Con like I did last year, and we had a good response. We were the only people at the Game Con that was doing the tabletop stuff. And our biggest hit, honestly, was the Aliens, Another Glorious Day in the Core, because it had just come out. And you're only allowed 18 or 20 people were in the room, and we packed the room. And then it was interesting because even the owner of the Game Con came in. And so I might do that too again, because it gave our group some exposure. You should be flattered, Mythos. You should be. You should be flattered. So, that's what I thought, Mini Wormut, huh? You sure? Just keep that praise coming. I told Mythos that, but I'll tell you, Mini Wormut, I actually had somebody send me an email and go, did Frosted Fist sponsor you? They were just joking. I'm like, no, because I would talk about them and still do, and you guys have heard me. I talk about you quite a bit, actually, even thanking your group, Mythos, because the guys in that group, the support they gave my mom, they didn't even know my mom. They didn't know my mom, and they're like sending you prayers, man. I hope your mom gets good. And I'm like, you know what? This is what gaming's about. They don't even know my mom. She had COVID and pulmonary embolism, and in his Discord group, and they were all about trying to cheer me up and keep things going. I mean, and when I got sick, they were there. So I have nothing but praise to say for you guys. And I don't get paid at all. I don't want any money. I just respect you guys and think that, honest and truly, you got a good thing going there. So, yeah. And we aren't worthy, really. But very nice, Mythos. You guys have done a hell of a job on your channel and the things you do and your knowledge. And you know what, Mini Wormut? I have to give you props too, not just Mythos, because right here, Mini Wormut is honest. Do you guys see this honesty? Look at this. He is being truthful. He can be bought. Not many people in this world will admit to that, Mini Warmut, sir. I think that's awesome. Well, thanks. Thanks, Mythos. But I really, truly appreciated it. That's why I told him and I told you, because I mean, in the world today, people just don't give a shit about other people. They're like, oh man, who cares? And it's just kind of nice to see that, because it just is. It's just a rare thing. And it's much appreciated. So, like I said, there's times, Mythos, I turn into your show. I just don't check into the chat. But I tune in. And you guys have some good content and good stuff. So ours is more of a hangout, and we can kind of structure it maybe, but then people wouldn't know what to do, I think, if I did, because it's more of a let's go wherever you guys want to go. That's kind of just my format. Hey, whatever, if you guys want to talk about this aspect of gaming, fine. Or you want to talk about movies that are, they made movies from games or whatever. Or Mini Warmut asking why he didn't receive his PayPal payment this week, which I'll get to you, Mini Warmut. Thank you for emailing that and not putting it in the chat. I appreciate it. So all I can say is it's been fun, man. Met a lot of good people. I have no complaints about nobody. I haven't been done wrong by nobody. It's just been pretty fun since I got online and got to know people. And that's kind of where I want to keep it going. Mini Warmut, if I was serious and said, sir, I'm bleeding, you'd laugh and go, Greg, that's funny. I'm like, no, Mini Warmut, I'm bleeding. Yeah, see, now you're making it sound funny, Greg. I'd be like, no. So I think it's the way I say things. So like I could be serious and people think I'm joking. But, that's just me. It's not my fault. I was dropped repeatedly because my mom thought my big ears, I would have never fall. I would just glide to the ground. Nope. Drop like a rock, man. So after hitting my head a few times, I'm good. Actually, we're good. Yeah, they all agree. We're good. The voices help me do the games, and they help me do the show. They're like, Greg, talk about this. So just got to have fun, man. That's it. A little bit of humor is what keeps Greg going, and coffee. I have to find a way to straight line this stuff, but I don't know. What do you think, Mini Warmut? You think I could dehydrate the coffee? No, we won't go there, but possible. And Mythos, you live in Texas, land of barbecue, right? Land of barbecue. Because you got lots of things to barbecue out there. So I have a question for you. Don't you laugh at me. Everybody says, Greg, you got to try barbecue beans, man. I'm like, all right. But no matter what I do, Mythos, them beans keep falling through the grill. And I can never baste them. They're just falling through the grill all the time. How the hell do you make barbecue beans? Like, I don't get it. So that's something you need to teach me. Sir, send me a recipe. And Keegan, he needs to stay away from the coffee. Yeah. Keegan has his own addiction. He drinks, what do they call it? Soda or pop. Depends on what part of the country you live in. It's either soda pop or soda or pop. But he drinks that. It's a trade secret. Okay. I'll figure it out. Yes, Mini Warmut. There are days that you think you've seen dumb. Yeah, sometimes. I could be depressed and sad, or I could just be goofy. Sometimes I'm a little goofy. Sometimes it happens. You've been proud of me, Mini Warmut, the other day. My company was dumb enough to put me in a company chat. So just out of the blue, I said, things are deceiving. Yellow crowns do not taste like lemonade. It's a lie. And I put that in the company chat. He would be proud of me. I even took pictures of it, screenshot it with my phone. So occasionally, you just got to shake people up. That's all. That's all it is. So Keegan's finally gotten used to my warped sense of humor. I still have a job? Yes. They asked what I was talking about, and I told them, I replied back in the chat that my supervisor knows about me eating crowns. It's embarrassing, but I just can't help it. That's why I type back. So it's okay, though. I still have my job. I think. Well, maybe tomorrow I may not. But I couldn't help it. The chat was boring, man. It's just boring, all work stuff. And I'm like, crayons. Do they taste like the color they represent? Blue doesn't taste like blueberry. I tried that. It tastes like wax or something like that. But so I had to go with that. So I just did it. What can I say? What are they going to do? Fire me for sprinkling humor in the chat? That's all I did. I didn't say anything wrong. I just said it was deceptive. It does not taste like lemonade at all. Period. Trust me. So, somebody has to tell them the truth, Mini Wormut. Can't just let people believe things that aren't true. We'll find out, though. Tomorrow I have to work, maybe. So, but I do that once in a while to them in the chat. I'll just say something corny. But I do live in Iowa, so there's a lot of corn, so they have to expect me to be corny because it all ties itself together. It really does. Right, Keegan? I don't know if Keegan will back me up on that. But anyways, you guys, I appreciate you guys hanging out. And if you got suggestions or you want to see something different, you know, like everybody else does, you can let us know. I get a lot of questions. People ask me a messenger or they'll send me an email. That's cool too. Oh, the Lucille Ball movie with Ricardo's. Hey, Lucy was a hell of a cool show. Take it easy, Mini Wormut. I will see you later, sir. And yeah, it's all right. It's 5:23, so I think I'll go ahead and wrap it up, you guys. And I appreciate it. We'll start doing more live streaming on the gaming end of it. A lot of train got built. A lot of things have been done, and it's been a crazy ass year. So this new year, we'll see how it goes. Thank you, Mini Wormut, and Mythos, and Keegan, and D, and T-Baggins, and everybody that showed up, and whoever's listening. So I appreciate it. You guys have a good rest of your day. And with that, you guys, I'm going to end this. I'll see you later.